Well, hello there everybody, and welcome back to the Battle of Stratton in the English Civil War. We are, of course, playing as the Royalists and trying to root out the Parliamentarians here in a final battle that will hopefully decide the war, and have us as victors, of course. So we're going to go ahead here and move forward with the rest of our cavalry units. We've been trying to do that for quite a while, and actually, I'm not sure if I want to necessarily do that right away, because getting close to these guys could mean they could charge into us, which would actually cause us a lot more damage than we want. So I'm going to go ahead and just move the horsemen up a little closer, so that next turn they're in a position to charge. And let's see if we can get any more hits off on these guys. Yes, beautiful. What about these guys here? Okay, they can't fire. And we can also move these pikemen up, why not? We'll have them move up, and hopefully next turn they can go ahead and attack. I want to turn towards this enemy infantry here, and go ahead and open up. They are already retreating, but I'd like to make sure they stay that way. Let's go ahead, and if we could do something about this guy, that'd be even better. Alright, he's nearly about to retreat, actually. And hopefully next turn we can have that happen. See if we can fire off anything with our cannons. Maybe we could hit one of these guys. Yes! Awesome. 0 damage, but it's sure going to scare him, so that's what really matters. Let's go ahead. What about this guy? Damn it! Alright, nothing we can do with him. But let's move up with the pikemen once again. And I don't want to start moving up this hill towards these guys. I'd rather have them come to us. So I'm actually just going to move this musketeer over here, and hopefully I can turn him. Perfect. We'll go ahead and end the turn. It's going to be the Royalist turn, and the residual shooting phase begins. I'm a little worried about this, because we're very close to this, this uphill position. That's a lot of hits. Alright, melee phase. Do we even have any units in melee? No, we don't. And actually, the Parliamentarians are routing, which is really good news for us. There's another Parliamentarian troop there, and actually one dispersed, which means they totally left the battle and went ahead and went home. Now here we go, the Parliamentarian turn, and we have those musketeers way too close there. They're probably going to have to pull back. Oh boy, so they fragmented our horsemen, and that's what I was worried about, getting too close to this this hilly area. I'm going to see if we could do something to sort of offset the damage we're taking here. Okay, the residual shooting phase. Now this is our turn to fire. Wow, beautiful. 7, 6, 6. Getting a lot of good hits on that pikeman unit. It may not seem like a lot of men, but in this battle it actually is quite a lot, and we've actually just made a unit auto-break, which should definitely make things easier for us. Unfortunately, one of our pikeman units has gone ahead and routed. And I think what we need to do is go ahead and pull this musketeer unit back. Ooh, I was worried about that. Fragmented. Oh, wow. Okay, we may not be able to, so we're going to go ahead and turn here and see if we can at least fire off on that pikeman unit until, of course, the rest charge in. And let's see, can we actually get a win here with our horsemen? I'm not sure. Probably not. What about with our pikemen? Now that we probably can, and as you can see, we've already impacted the enemy. Not nearly enough to do a lot of damage, but it's a start for sure. Let's go ahead and turn our attention to the rest of the men here. Oh, can we get up closer? Don't know why we can't attack, but oh well. And we'll try to move this horseman back, because if not, he's going to basically retreat very soon. Move up this... Actually, I'm tempted to move these pikemen up to attack this position, but it's such a strong position, I don't think it would be a good idea. In fact, it may be a good idea to move these guys back here into this defensive line, and not have to worry as much about the enemy. Let's try that. First of all... Oh, I see, they're locked in combat, so we can't do anything. I guess we'll just stay put with these guys. Let's see what we can do with this pikeman unit. Nothing until he stops attacking. Alright, we're going to move these guys back into cover. Of course, turn them forward next turn, but I don't want to expose these guys to too much enemy fire here, and that's exactly what we're doing if we leave these positions. We should just stay back and basically have a sort of defensive battle, if that's all possible. Let's see. Okay, we could try to charge. Impact. Fragmented, although unfortunately we did not make them run, and that means that next turn they could probably force that horseman unit to go ahead and run. Let's see, can we do anything with the Cornish? Nothing at all. Yeah, I'm not going to be tempted to go up that hill. It's just not a good idea. Can actually go ahead and fire on that unit, which is kind of funny. And we'll just end the turn. Hopefully our residual shooting phase will come in handy, big time. Alright, so here we go, the enemy residual shooting phase. Beautiful. So actually they had a lot fewer opportunities, basically, to destroy our men, as you can see there. And here we actually made a unit break with our horsemen, so that's awesome. We're going to go ahead and force them to leave the field. And so I think this is definitely a good idea. We don't want to approach that hill if we can help it. We want to drag them out, pull them out, and force them to attack us. That's the best way to win. Parliamentarian turn. Come down the hill. Wow. I expected that. So that unit's totally auto. And right now the battle is very close. If you guys look up in the upper left corner of the screen, you could see that the Royalist troops routed, which are our troops, of course, are 8% of our troops, and the enemy troops routed is 12%. So we're pretty close. Not nearly as close as I'd like it to be, but I'm hoping we can improve this. So there we go. Actually, wow, awesome. Our pikeman unit, which is running, actually rallied, which is pretty awesome news. Let's try to bring him back into a safe location. And, of course, one of our units unfortunately dispersed. Go ahead, we can only move here for now. Just try to get as far away from the enemy pikemen as possible. And let's go ahead and see if we can also attack this unit. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I did not want to do that. Okay, well, the unit is retreating anyway, but I wasn't trying to get so close. I'll go ahead and move this guy up here and open fire. And let's shoot him with one. See if we can do anything with these guys. So as you can see, guys, you can't actually attack a unit if the unit is engaged in combat. You can't open fire on it, and I'm guessing that's because you could obviously hit your own men. The game is trying to stop some of that. So let's go ahead and see what we could do with these guys. I guess we could go ahead and carry out another charge, but I think it's probably a time to go ahead and move this cavalry unit up here where he can be of more use in this attack. Let's move this guy over here. This way he can actually take the cover he needs so desperately. And basically we're just going to wait for the enemy. If they don't end up attacking us at all, then we'll do something, but I get the feeling that we could probably do a lot here. So let's move this dragoon out of the way. Actually, can we attack this guy? Unfortunately not. Yeah, we're going to move him back, and maybe our pikeman unit can go ahead and charge. Yes! Beautiful. So we're leading out another charge against those parliamentarian pikemen, and although we haven't destroyed them this turn, hopefully that will come soon. Go ahead and go here, and can we turn? Yes. No, we can't. That's alright. So for now we're just going to hang tight and not really do much. Can this unit move? No. Really? Yeah, I guess that's really all we can do at this point. I believe we have another cannon unit. Yes, we do. But he can't shoot at anything, so we're going to have to wait. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and end this turn. As you can see, this battle is going by really quickly. And it all depends on whether or not these guys decide to go ahead and come down the hill. If they don't, we're going to have to reform and possibly go ahead and charge them. Now, if something interesting happened, guys, if you take a look at the upper left screen, my troops routed has now actually gone down, the percentage, and I believe that's because I actually chased enemy troops off the field. So I guess that somehow, you know, those troops take away from my original routed, I guess, number of routed men. I don't know how that works, but that's pretty cool, because if your men are chased the enemy off the field, you're obviously going to lose some troops. They have to pay that back in some way. Okay, what's going on here? So far, nothing, just some residual shooting. And now it's our residual shooting phase. Not really much we can do. Fragmented. Okay, so there we go. We have fragmented the pikeman units. And now, yes, they will probably break. Beautiful. Now, at this point, I'm a little upset that our men are still attacking them. Of course, they're going to get a lot of casualties, I will admit that, but probably at the cost of leading a charge up this hill, because I don't know how much damage we could do, but probably a lot. I'm actually going to go ahead and charge them with this cavalry, too, do a flank attack. And now our cavalry will automatically, as you can see, both of these units will automatically be going up this hill, which gives us a much better chance to take this position. So I'm going to go ahead and also send these musketeers up. Again, I don't know if this is a good idea, but we've got to try something, because they don't seem to be attacking at all. So we'll send these guys up and just try to get into position as quickly as possible. Let's go get this cavalry, too. And about these guys? Yes, the Dragoons. We can open right up on the enemy there, which is awesome. I'm just hoping that they don't break us in the auto fire stage, because they could definitely do a lot of damage just firing at us. But I'm hoping that can be offset by the fact we are charging into their ranks, which is going to cause a lot of confusion in their lines, hopefully. So let's move up one more guy, and then we'll keep the rest of these guys back. And at this point, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this particular turn, guys. I'd love to see if you guys would just comment down below, give a like, tell me what you think I should do, etc., because the battle is not over, and in fact, I feel like it's just begun. Thanks for watching, guys, and have an awesome day.